Hey guys, it's Adrian, and today I wanted to share my experience after using the Eufy 3-in-1 Video Smart Lock S330 for over a year. So even though I've reviewed other video smart locks, I've always installed this right back afterwards for a lot of reasons. Now, if you haven't seen my full review, I recommend you check it out up here, but let's get into those reasons right now. So the number one reason, hands down, why I keep this installed is because of the fingerprint scanner. It is one of the fastest and most accurate fingerprint scanners I've used on any type of door lock. There's a lot of times where, I'll go out of the house, maybe for a quick walk or something, and I won't even take any keys with me because I know all I need really is my cell phone, earbuds, and when I get back to the house, all I have to do is use my fingerprint and I'm back in easy peasy. I haven't used the fingerprint scanner to lock the door behind me. Now, of course, you can use, like the keypad, you could put in your pin or you can press and hold the check mark button to lock it, but I just find the fingerprint scanner so fast, so convenient, so accurate, it's usually a one-time try every time. It's also really easy to add additional users, which I had to do. I went on vacation recently and I needed someone to just, come over to the house, check it every once in a while. So I just enrolled them right in the Eufy app with a couple of their fingerprints. And then anytime they entered, I would get that notification on the Eufy app, which was super handy. So while I could have given someone, a key to the house, or I can use a key, once you use fingerprint unlock and you get used to how it works on a system like this, just so quick and fast, you kind of get spoiled by it and you never want to carry keys again. Of course, if you're a bit more traditional, you can use a key, you could use the pin pad. You can actually use the Eufy app. So say someone came to your house, they called you to let you know they're at the front door. You could just remotely unlock it, so you just kind of give them one-time access. You could actually also set that up in the Eufy app, kind of like a guest account as well, and you could set a time frame, so you have a lot of versatility. The second reason I keep this installed is because of the amazing battery life on it. Obviously, this is a very capable video door lock. You have 2K video, you have motion detection, you have loitering detection, but even with all of that going on, I still have amazing battery life because I've set my motion detection to only detect humans. So anytime cars come and go in front of my door, it doesn't really worry about that. I have other cameras for that. And I've actually found that I'm only charging this maybe 2 to 4 times a year. Obviously, it's going to be dependent on how much foot traffic you have, if you have a lot of people coming and going to and from your house and things like that. But it's also very easy to charge this back up. So it's not even an issue. You just slide the top cover up, pop out the battery nudge, charge it with a typical USB-C cable, same that you would use to charge your phone, slide it back in and, put the cover in. Because it's all inside your house, it's not really any type of downtime because you can still manually lock and unlock while it's charging. The next reason is because of the locking mechanism. So when I first installed this, it has you go through a process to calibrate the lock to make sure the deadbolt, can retract and slide in easily. Now, since I've installed this, I have not once had to recalibrate this lock. It's just been super solid the entire time. The next reason is because of just how much features are packed into this. So with this particular lock, there is a chime unit that I've plugged into my room. And anytime someone is at the door, they ring the doorbell, I'll hear that indoors with the chime. If they're loitering, because I've set that up in the motion detection, it's gonna play in my room, someone is loitering, and it's actually gonna play something to them saying, excuse me, can I help you? Super handy feature to have, and from there I can initiate two-way talk with them.
Someone is wandering.
And, kind of discuss, hey, put my package here, or I can't come to the door right now if it's a salesperson or something like that. So it's really convenient to have all that type of flexibility in one unit.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Now, the other thing is, if you're a forgetful person, like, I may be sometimes, and you forget to lock your door, there's actually an auto lock that you could turn on in the Eufy app. And once you enable that, you could set it to lock from, as soon as 1 second up to 3 minutes. And you can also even set it based on a schedule, certain days where, you're going to be going to work, say you forgot to lock the door, it's added peace of mind that the door can lock by itself. The other thing you can do in the Eufy app is you can actually see the door lock or unlock status. Say you didn't use the auto lock feature. If you're ever just, out and about and you're wondering, hey, did I lock the door? You can actually pull up the app and see that. Now, say you have a lot of people who come and go from your home. So, your kids, your partner, maybe a delivery person or a service person. You can easily enroll them in the Eufy app, and then you can see, really quickly by app notifications or alerts who's coming and who's going, and which fingerprint actually locked or unlocked the door. And there's also a departure notification feature on here when people are leaving the door. So it's super handy to have, if you want to make sure everything is being done timely or if everyone's following their schedules. And of course, there's also the amazing video quality with the 2K video. Now, in a lot of your cases, I think you're not going to have a covered entryway like me. I do have a covered entryway, so there's not a lot of actual direct light that makes its way there. It's a lot of, kind of like ambient or reflected light. And even though that's the case, I can still nicely and easily make out, faces of whoever's in front of my door. And I can actually make out even like logos on shirts if it's big enough to know, hey, do I want to answer the door or is this just a door-to-door salesperson? There's also a new feature that was added to this lock even after I reviewed it, and that's so that anytime you're looking at live view on a supported Eufy camera, you can actually unlock the doorbell right from there, so you don't have to jump into the doorbell settings to do so. Super handy to have. So if you're looking for a video smart lock that has pretty much every feature you would need, the Eufy Video Smart Lock S330 is definitely it. You're going to have amazing battery life. The fingerprint unlock is super quick, super accurate. You also get very quick app notifications or alerts, and you have a bunch of ways to unlock it. You can do it with the traditional key if you want, with the pin pad through the app, but trust me, once you use fingerprint unlock, you are going to be really spoiled by that. This also has a chime unit that's not always included with some video door locks, and it's super handy to have because you can place it basically anywhere in your house and hear whatever is going on versus relying on the app. And it also has loitering detection, which is a feature I find super handy because if someone's kind of like snooping around, it's going to play an audio clip saying, excuse me, can I help you? And then you're also going to hear that through the chime, and then you can pull up live view and have two-way talk with them if it's something kind of sketchy. If you're interested in picking up the Eufy 3-in-1 Video Smart Lock S330, I'm going to leave some links down below along with a coupon code that you can use. By the way, I'm also going to be reviewing Eufy's Video Smart Lock E330. It shares a lot of the features, but there's a little bit of differences, and it's also a little bit cheaper than the S330. So if you're interested in that, stick around for that soon. And as always, if you found this review helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one soon.